When we have Mars in Virgo, we bring together two energies that are a little bit at odds with each other. Virgo energy is ruled by, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which gives precision to our information gathering. Virgo is an earth sign, which is about organizing things and being precise, which has to do with Mercury, and really, focusing on every little task, every little nuance, every little, detail, and putting things where they belong very carefully. And, care is a big keyword for Virgo energy. Being careful about what we do and what we say. Very important. Now, Mars is anything but careful, and it's anything but precise, often. It's impetuous, it's, somewhat destructive, and in fact, it's the energy that wants to destroy things. Mars wants to destroy things that we feel are making us weak, because Mars is the planet of strength, and strength is seen by, taking on challenges, and usually there's something external. So we have this idea that we're weakened because of some external challenge, some outer battle that we need to fight rather than an inner battle. And there are outer battles that we need to fight. The art of war is important. We can't, the kshatriya or the warrior class protects the dharma, protects the truth. And most great enterprises have a strong Mars component. It gives the conviction and the righteous action, which is sometimes righteous anger transformed, to, fight the good fight and have something at stake that's bigger than just your personal happiness or your safety or your comfort zone and those kinds of things. So this is what Mars does naturally. But you can see how the style is very different. The style of Mars, of course, Mars does well in Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. These are good signs for Mars. Not so bad in Pisces either, ruled by his big brother Jupiter. Other sign, and of course Capricorn, where he's exalted. Other signs, it's a little disruptive. And so when Mars is in Virgo, we tend to, maybe destroy details that we're trying to bring in place to organize things. Because Virgo wants to organize. Virgo comes after Leo, whereas Leo is the kingdom and the power of the kingdom. Virgo shows where we need to organize that power into many little tasks. All these little tasks, that's what makes a kingdom run. The devil is in the details. So when you have a good organization, like a good, business, it's because all these little tasks and systems are set up. Mars is kind of like blowing things up. He kind of explodes things. And at best, we have that explosive quality under control. That's why he does so well in Capricorn, because Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, is aware of consequences and becomes more careful. Over time, like let's say if it's in someone's natal chart, Mars in Virgo will become more careful, more strategic, but there's always a potential to be destroying the things and destroying our structure. In the highest sense, though, we can have a kind of practical, methodical approach to what we destroy, you might say. Like sometimes you see Mars in Virgo and the person maybe has an interest in things like acupuncture. For instance, like with healing, it's a very precise thing. Mars has to do with needles, so sticking a needle in exactly the right place. You might see Mars in Virgo, someone has interest in acupuncture. Or even things like martial arts, where, skill and precision with, with movement and energy. Maybe something like Reiki, if Mars is in Hasta, for instance, that nakshatra, because it's about the hand, and Mars is that energy. So these are ways where you can see Mars and Virgo, channeled in a creative way. But again, like I say, in the uncreative sense, there can be a kind of restlessness and a stress. Virgo, however, is a tamasic sign, and Mars is also a tamasic planet. So tamas is about protection and self-protection and strength. But again, there's sort of protection for different reasons. And so that needs to be watched, but we'll often see a destructive quality when Mars is in Virgo, and the thing we need to be careful is that it doesn't destroy the structure and destroy the structures that we've set up to try to organize our life. Mars wants to break down barriers and tends to be very rebellious against structure. So, very interesting placement, Mars and Virgo.